Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Back one more time, YouTube. Got this. I did boot it up earlier. It didn't come on right away, and I basically tapped on the top of the unit just a little bit. It came right on, so it may come right straight on this time. And then again, it may not. So I'm going to tap on it a little bit and see if I can get it to come on. There it is. Basically right in this area here is where I tapped on it. So you can see it's pretty darn simple now. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to turn that down because I know that'll get a hit. So anyway, that's again very, very simple now, it looks like. So we're gonna I'm thinking about putting a little, you know, I joked about the fact that this is the annex, but I'm thinking about doing that. I did notice also that the stereo light doesn't come on when it's not working, but the signal strength is. Well, that's kind of loose there. But anyway, the signal strength does come on. So I'll turn this off, see if it goes off and doesn't come back on, or what the deal is. So now it comes right back on. Alright. So, but the stereo light is one of the keys, because that doesn't come on when the audio doesn't come out. So I'm gonna put up a diagram here of a block diagram of this, so you can see pretty much where the problem is at on this. And it's easy to see because, like I say, you have the signal strength is there, the stereo light is not there, so we can pretty much narrow it down. I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, what we've got here is the block diagram of the RF section of the Pioneer SX-3700. If you look at the top there in the orange colored box, that's all the front end section, the FM RF amp, the mixer, the first IF stages. They are all working. In order to get the display of the signal indicator, signal strength, it has to, if you look at the yellow box next to it there, that's the IF amp detector, and that runs the signal strength. If you trace the green line down to the next yellow boxes and down through the yellow boxes, it goes to the signal strength indicator. And those all work. So at this point, we can see it, the signal does get that far, and so now we'll go from there. Alright, you can see in this next picture that what we have not working is the multiplex decoder. It's in the blue box there, and because that is the stereo indicator light, if you see it right there in that blue box. So it means the part before that, these are both ICs. I don't know if I said that, but the IC for the IF amp detector and the IC for the multiplex decoder are two separate ICs. And so we know that the problem on this receiver has to be between the two. Alright, now you can see, indicated by the little red box there, that that is where the problem area is, and that's not to say it's right in that line. It could be a part of the chip on the multiplex decoder. Could be a part of that that's not connected right. Anything on that multiplex decoder is suspect. So I have a feeling once we get it out to where we can get poking on things, it should be an easy fix. But that's got to be where the problem's at. There's no other way around it, because as long as that signal strength indicator works and the stereo light doesn't work, then that means the problem has to be somewhere in that area. So I think it should be an easy fix once we get this thing apart. So let me continue with the video here. Alright, now that you've seen that, you can see that the where the problem is, and it's between those two chips. Basically, there's a IF amp decoder chip and the multiplex, whatever you want to call it, decoder or whatever you want to call it, chip. That's where the problem is at, between those two chips. And either the output of the one chip is got a bad solder joint, or input of the other chip has got a bad solder joint, or there's a component in between that may have a bad solder joint. But somewhere in there is where the problem is at. So it should not be a difficult task, just mainly getting all this stuff off and taking a look at it. But I've been thinking about making, I was joking about that annexed part. I've been thinking about putting a little table in here that I can work on, and just for times that, like right now when I have something on the bench and it can't be moved, and that would make it easy to get in here and work on a few things. So something simple like this, it can be fixed. But eventually I want to get this on the bench and get this dial fixed too. That should be working. So I think that's about it for this time. You guys have a pleasant day. Thanks for watching. See ya.